Welcome to your daily focus, April the 14th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. You guys rock. So we have the 14 energy today. We have April the 14th, but we also have April being a 4 plus 1 plus 4 is a 5. 2021 is a 5. 4 plus 5 plus 5 is a 14 as well. So the numerology, the strength of the numerology is very strong right now and will be and has been over the last couple of weeks now. So, and I believe it's going to continue a bit longer. So we want to pay close attention to the numerology and what it's telling us right now. Now, it is a 14, but in true numerology, we would break that down to a single digit. So 1 plus 4 is a 5. So it's a 5 energy day. And that is about laughter and giggles and joy. That's about creativity. That's about romance. But when we look at the 14 is more of an energy that would slow you down, make you think things through. So perhaps today we're wondering, does this really bring me happiness, joy? Does this allow my passions to soar, my creativity to flare? And what do I need to possibly change in order to bring that into being? Also the 14, we get farther when we're using our diplomacy and persuasion in order to gain ground, in order to get the yeses we need, in order to get the buy-in that we want so desperately. And under the 14 energy, we're open to all possibilities, but we're not too keen on theory. And then of course we have the sun in Aries, the moon is in Taurus. So Taurus is a grounded kind of energy. It's our 5 senses. It's feeling strong, it's feeling secure, and it's building that stability in our life. Taurus energy is often about your finances. So if you have things that, look at your investments, look at your accounts, get that income tax if that's done. Look at where you're spending, look at where you're saving, look at where you want to spend, what you want to buy. Set some goals for yourself. And Taurus energy is beautiful for that. Pick a toy out, and you can't buy it on a credit card. You got to save up the money. How are you going to do it? Oh. That was a whole bunch of cards, so we're not going to go there. But the 4 of Swords was on the first card. So, just saying. And yeah, it's got to be tried and true with Taurus. Oh, Venus moves into Taurus today. And that's even, it can't be superficial. It can't be superficial when Venus is in Taurus. It's got to have depth. It's got to be grounded. It's it's feeling that that safety or that security, and bringing it into being and loving that feeling. Loving that feeling. We don't want superficial. We want grounded. We want depth in our passions, in our relationships, in the things we love. Okay, let's get to the cards. Oh, the King of Swords is here. Now, he's in the first position. So, this is one of those days where you can kind of get your back against the wall. You don't want to budge from that idea or that opinion you made or that belief system you had, even though what you're being told back is kind of true, but you don't want to admit it. You want to go forward in your own way. And very often with the King of Swords, we allow our blinders to come on. And it's only after that. It's about taking off the blinders. It's about realizing we are wearing blinders so that our reality fits our thoughts, our reality, what we believe should be happening in our world. And when that doesn't happen, we put on our blinders and we don't see some of the things that we just don't want to pay attention to. We don't want to address. We don't want to bring attention to. So we have to be kind of careful here. Now, we're determined. We're determined to go forward. And so that is the very positive energy of this card, is you can go leaps and bounds on a day like today with the King of Swords here leading the way. And I can't remember the last time the King of Swords has come out. It hasn't been this year. I don't think he's been out once this year for us in our daily readings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have not seen him for a long time. We focus on a goal, a dream, a desire, a success that we want to bring into our lives. And we can really bring it in right now because, it's kind of like take no prisoners. We're determined. We're staring forward. We're determined. And we've got that sword. And it's kind of poised. It's kind of, I could pick it up and use it. It's not in a sheath. It's not resting somewhere. It's not laying across his lap. It's ready. So this is a day when people get in our way and we might just kind of push through that. So once again, the 14 energy asks us to just slow it down a little bit, think it through. At the end of the thought process, it might be, I need to go forward. I need to push through this. But sometimes it's not. So we don't want to have to backtrack. Look at this. The Knight of Swords comes out. Wow, do we have energy here? We are in the mode of going for the successes, wanting to conquer, wanting to win. That's the energy that's starting to come up a little bit more frequently. And look at this. We have the Knight of Swords. Now, I like the Knight of Swords. In my mind, when I see the Knight of Swords, it's like you've been through the hard stuff. You've been through that thick forest and you had to dismount. And there were paths that just ended for you, and there were rocks in the way and tree stumps and unlevel ground to master. And finally you've broken free. You end up in this huge meadow and you can see the full horizon, and you jump on your stallion and you raise that sword high and you yell charge. You go after your dreams, you go after your goals. You get that blood pumping, you allow that passion to overtake you. Oh, I was like, what's the next card going to be? Look at this. The Two of Cups appears. It's about coming together with new people, new ideas, new environments, and building relationships, strengthening relationships. And even if you are close to somebody, but you've been very distant lately, as of late, is what I heard. We want to reunite. We want to bring that spark into the relationship again. Whether it's a best friend, a child, a sibling, a parent, a neighbor, a spouse. So it's about, this can be the beginning of a commitment to another person or to a passion. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a passion, a great love of yours. And the opportunity presents itself to you. So pay attention to what is coming forward in your path right now. Let's get a mantra card. We are in new moon energy, so something could just come out of the blue at you. And you may miss it if you're not paying attention. So once again, the 14 energy is telling us to slow it down. Yes, we want the giggles and laughters, but not for a moment. We want them for the rest of our lives, the rest of our path. And I know every day cannot be joyful because we only learn when we have to struggle hard. But right now we're feeling the energy of being able to succeed and a deep desire to win, to raise that sword in the air and yell charge. To say victory is mine and believe it. And then take a step forward. Take a risk on yourself. Okay. Our mantra of the day is, and if you're looking for the decks I use, I always put them in the box, wherever the box may be for you, up or down or... Okay, so it's always there for you. So choices, make the best choices. There's the 14 energy again, telling us to back it up. We want to make the right choices. We want the first step to be the right step going forward each and every time. We want a straight path. So we can't be flighty right now, and the energy doesn't really allow us to be all that flighty. So we can easily tap into that energy and make some very strong, courageous choices for ourselves on how we want to go forward, how we want to step into our passions, how we want to live each day in happiness and joy, creativity and romance. Why not? Once again, that's theory, and you're not going to accept it because it's the 14th, and I already know you're not going to accept theory, but the possibilities are there, and you are open to all possibilities. So slow it down a little bit, back it up, and think, what will bring happiness into your life? Where do you want the enrichment of love, of joy? Okay. Probably has nothing to do with what the author said. Choices. Human nature comes with the greatest responsibility, free will, to make the choices and accept the consequences. Everyone makes choices to accept situations as they are and take responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you. You will never be able to please everyone. Choose your actions based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. Regret nothing. Your choice determines the consequences. And the mantra is, I take responsibility for my choices. I take responsibility for how I use my free will. We'll get an animal card here. Giggle. Giggle with the deer. I do love how it all comes together. Okay, so we will go to deer. Giggle, giggle, laugh, smile, comedy, fun, play. Live and work, but do not forget to play, to have fun in life and really enjoy it. Deer tells you to giggle. Your laughter has been stifled by life's difficulties and pains. Smiling is a start, and oftentimes a giggle will follow. Giggling is something we notice with young children. It's part of their natural existence. Adults tend to lose their silliness and amusement at life because of the burden of pain. But by being childlike and giggling, there is a release of stress. An essential part of your daily life should include smiles, laughs, humor, and giggles. Read, tell a joke, turn on a comedy. Before you know it, the giggles will come natural to you. Don't worry about the judgment from others. Create a playful environment at work and at home. And know that you cannot make someone be motivated, but it comes from within each individual person. Just plant the seed. Water it. Remember to fertilize. Watch those blooms appear. Spend more time with those who make you smile and laugh. Surround yourself with happy people. It will create a happy life. The world can be changed. Your world can be changed. And it can be simple. It can be as simple as smiling at someone who looks sad, waving in a car that is having a difficult time turning, offering a hug to a perfect stranger who's having a bad day, or making small talk with the cashier who looks depressed. Some may call it pay it forward, a random act of kindness. Some call it a normal part of their day. What happens is that with each of these acts, it creates a ripple effect and raises the vibration of the universe. It starts with you. So, create those giggles, that laughter in your life. Make it something that is a daily experience for you. And giggle. And I tell you, like, even the act of giggling will raise your energy level. It will relieve some of a depression you're feeling, or an anxiety that you're feeling, or a fear. And it's a giggle. Now, I wouldn't suggest doing this on the subway or the bus or anything like that. But alone is fine. They won't lock you up and put you in a nice little rubber room. And so, because all I want you to do is I want you to just sit there and I want you to just start giggling. just start giggling. Just start laughing about things. Just about nothing. Just and you will feel that energy spark you, make you come alive. So if you're having a time, even when you're just tired or something, excuse yourself, go into the washroom, close the stall, and hope nobody else walks in, and just spend a moment or two and giggle. And it raises your energy. And when you raise your energy, things open up to you that you couldn't see before. And your light shines. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.